friends, myself Samruddhi Satta from class 11 Science, Division A. I am here to explain you the topic on the adaptation. Let us learn what is our topic. Firstly, we will see the introduction of our topic, the meaning of adaptation, the examples of adaptation in humans and in animals, and the types of adaptation. Let us learn about the introduction of our topic. Adaptation is defined as the process where a species or an organism gradually becomes better acclimated to its environment. It is the adjustment to actual or expected climate and its effects in order to moderate harm or exploit beneficial opportunities. The meaning of adaptation implies how a species changes its body and behavior to better suit its natural environment. There are an estimated 8.7 million species currently living on Earth. They are found across a wide and diverse natural environment ranging from frozen and desolate Arctics to the sweltering sand of the Sahara. The natural environment is an ever-changing feature of planet Earth. The process of adaptation ensures that the species which adapts the most survive. Now let us see what are the examples of adaptation in humans. First, long hours of exposure to the sun results in a tan. As the exposure to heat and UV rays increases, the melanocytes present in a skin ramp up the production of melanin. This pigment helps to absorb the heat and protects the nucleus, thus protecting the DNA from mutation due to UV radiation. Hence, the process of tanning represents how our body adapts to the heat and UV radiation from the sun. Second example, in high altitude environments, the body signals an increase in the production of red blood cells. This is done to compensate for the relatively low oxygen content in the air. But this is not an instantaneous process, hence people who are not acclimated to high altitude environment might feel a shortness of breath. Examples of adaptation in animals. Animals living in extremely cold environment have thick fur and fat around their body to provide insulation. Pregnant polar bear bulk up on fat before the winter. This is an adaptation that helps them survive the harsh winter where food is very scarce. Sometimes adaptation is often mistaken for evolution. Though both are very different processes, evolution brings about the drastic changes that occur in the genetic level, whereas adaptation is a short-term process where the changes that occur are usually reversible. But adaptation does not lead to evolution. Now let us see what are the types of adaptation. Types of adaptation in animals and plants are categorized according to their function and the response observed. This include structural adaptation, physiological adaptation, and behavioral adaptation. The structural adaptation says that these are the special attributes that involve some parts of organism body such as skin, color, and shape. These adaptations help the organism to survive in their natural habitat. Examples include the blubber of a whale, the beak of a woodpecker, baleen of a humpback whale. Physiological adaptations. These are mechanisms present in an organism that allow it to perform certain biochemical reactions to survive in its natural habitat. Examples are a snake's ability to produce venom, mammals' ability to maintain constant body temperature, even the ability of our body to produce hydrochloric acid to digest food is considered as a physiological adaptation. Behavioral adaptation. These are ways a particular organism behaves to survive in its natural habitat. Migration of animals and birds are considered as behavioral adaptation. Hibernation and estivation are also behavioral adaptations.
My colleague has explained about what is adaptations and types of adaptations. We will now see what is animal adaptations. First, we will learn about what is animal adaptations. The most significant animal adaptations entirely depends on types of habitats they are found in. The Earth has several natural environments that are spread across the large geographical areas. Polar bear found in polar regions, camels in the deserts, fishes in the oceans, zebra in the grasslands, etc. These animals have adapted themselves according to the environment around them. They are possesses certain features which help them to endure particular weather conditions. Now you can see these pictures which indicates the deserts. Now we will learn in brief about adaptations in animals in deserts. The desert has extreme temperature fluctuations, soaring heat during the day and the sub-zero temperature at night. It also have very limited water bodies and rain is rather scarce. Some animals are well adapted to life in the deserts, such as camels, jackrabbits, desert tortoise, etc. are some of the predominant desert animals. Now we will see various desert animal adaptations. Conservations of water through reduced sweating. Adaptations to Now we'll see the various desert animal adaptations. First is the conservation of water through reduced sweating. This means that camels is able to withstand ambient temperatures of 48 degrees Celsius without sweating. Cold-blooded animals entirely lack sweat glands as they are rely on the external environment to regulate the body temperatures. Second is the adaptation through the nocturnal life. This means that the average daytime in the desert often exceeds more than 38 degrees Celsius. The nocturnal lifestyle helps them to cut down the loss of water, especially in the desert biomes. Now we will learn about adaptations in the desert by the camels. Camels lived in the hot and dry deserts. They have humps to store fat, which helps them to stay without the food and water for several days. The thick and less hairy skin of a camel as it protects from the heat. The camel have provided with the padded feet and the long legs to help them to walk comfortably. They have long eyelashes to protect their eye from the sandstorms. This is the pictures of camel showing all the parts of the camel. The grasslands. Now we will see the adaptations of animals in grasslands. The grasslands are dominated by grasses and have very less trees. The weather in the grassland is very extreme and rainfall is very little. Zebra, lion, cheetah, etc. are the animals found in the grasslands. One of the characteristic features of the grassland is its wide open space. This means that the average speed of animal is much higher than the predators and prey. Most of the animals lived in the groups for their safety. Now we will see the few of the grassland animals' adaptations. The first is the specialized digestive systems. Animals that live in the grasslands like the bisons have the specialized teeth and digestive systems that help in the breaking down the tough grasses. Second is the camouflage. The predators that ambush their prey have skin colors that closely resembles their environment. This enables them to blend and snacks up in their prey. Third is the feeding habits. The grasslands near the equator have relatively high ambient temperatures, hence some of the herbivores graze at night. This is when the vegetation has moist water content. This is the image showing you the cheetah. Second is the image showing you the lion, and third image is showing you the pictures of zebra. Thank you.
See adaptations of animals in tropical rainforests. Tropical rainforests are generally hot and humid as it is located near the equator. The average temperature is higher than 15 degrees Celsius even in the winter and crosses 40 degrees Celsius in summer. Rainfall is also plenty with average annual precipitation between 60 inches to 160 inches. These are the two types of adaptations. shown by animals in tropical rainforest. First is camouflage. This is an important aspect in all biomes, including the animals that live in the tropical rainforest. Primarily, animals need camouflage for either predation or to avoid becoming the prey. Second is mimicry. Sometimes having a good camouflage is not enough, so some animals resort to mimicry, where they change their physical appearance to mimic other animals, which are usually poisonous or venomous. This reduces the chances of becoming prey for other predators. These are some of the pictures of animals showing adaptations in tropical rainforest. This is the picture of sloth. The sloth uses camouflage and moves very slowly to make it difficult for predators to spot. This is the picture of flying frog. The flying frog has fully webbed hands and feet and a flap of loose skin that stretches between its limbs, which allows it to glide from one plant to plant. This is the picture of spider monkey. The spider monkey has long, strong limbs to help it to climb through the rainforest tree. This is the picture of toucan. The toucan has a long, large bill to allow it to reach and cut fruit from branches that are too weak to support its weight. The picture of toucan. The toucan has a long, large bill to allow it to reach and cut fruit from branches that are too weak to support its weight. This is the adaptation of animals in polar regions. The polar regions represent extreme weather conditions and inhospitable environments. Polar regions includes the north and south poles. The regions are usually covered in snow almost the entire year. Average winter temperatures reach as low as 37 degrees Celsius. Furthermore, the sun does not set for over 6 months, and for the next 6 months it does not rise at the poles. These are the two types of adaptations shown by animals in polar regions. First is dense fur, as it protects the organism from the extreme cold. Animals such as polar bears have fur even covering the soles of their feet. This prevents them from slipping on the ice. Second is blubber. In some sea mammals, such as whales and seals, a thick layer of fat covers the entire body except for the fins and flippers. These layers provides insulation from the bitter cold and also aids in buoyancy. It has found that blubber is much more effective at retaining heat than fur. These are the two pictures of animals showing adaptations in polar region. First is polar bear. Their white fur is waterproof and is great for camouflage when hunting. The polar bears have short noses and ears that minimize heat loss. Polar bears can smell a seal up to 20 miles away or under 3 feet of ice. They have very sharp teeth and use their large feet to spread their weight when walking on ice. They are excellent swimmers. Second is Adelie penguin. They have a small body to keep heat in. They also have thick feathers to keep in heat as well. Their wings and flippers are short so that they can swim fast underwater. They have a spiky tongue so that slippery fish that is food can't escape. The color of their feather helps with camouflage.
Good day friends, I'm Nagesh Narvekar. Our topic for biology assignment is adaptation in plants, and the subtopic is adaptation of plants in desert and adaptation of plants in rainforest. Adaptation of plants in desert. The desert is a harsh environment. Organisms in a desert ecosystem adapt to survive the intense heat and limited air. Each has a unique system for survival, but some of the ways desert plants survive are similar. Desert plants' adaptations are centered around getting enough water. Plants adapt to be able to find and store water, as well as prevent water loss via evaporation. Leafless plants. Many plants in the deserts conserve water by not having any leaves at all.
Cacti are the most prolific of this plant type. Many cacti have spines in place of leaves, which conduct photosynthesis and catch dew when the climate is right. These small structures also reflect light, further reducing water loss. During heavy rains, cacti will grow temporary root systems and absorb water. They will then shade the roots when the ground has dried. Succulent plants. Plants such as aloes are equipped with fleshy leaves that contain much of their water supply. Because of their moist inner bodies, these plants are called succulents. They typically feel spongy and when cut open are filled with a pulpy flesh protected by a waxy outer layer. Deciduous plants. Deciduous plants in desert ecosystems have adapted through the activity of their leaves. Leaves on these plants are typically smaller and coated with wax to prevent evaporation. In contrast to the annual loss of leaves in temperature deciduous plants, desert deciduous plants will lose their leaves as many as 5 times throughout the year. Shading them during droughts and growing new leaves when it rains, the plant remains dormant during leaf loss. Plant adaptation in rainforest. Plant adaptation. The following adaptations allow plants to survive in the conditions of rainforest. Lianas. These are woody vines that have roots in the ground but climb up the trees to reach the sunlight. Their leaves and flowers grow in canopy. Tree trunks. These are tall and thin to allow trees to reach the sunlight. The bark on these trees is smooth to allow water to flow down to the roots easily. Drip tips. Plants have leaves with pointy tips. This allows water to run off the leaves quickly without damaging or breaking them. Buttress roots. Large roots have ridges which create a large surface area that help to support large trees. Epiphytes. These are plants which live on the branches of trees high up in the canopy. They get their nutrients from the air and water, not from the soil. Bromeliads. Bromeliads are found almost exclusively in Americas. Some grow in the ground like pineapple, but most species grow on the branches of trees. Their leaves form a vase or tank that holds water. Small roots anchor plants to supporting branches and their broad leaf bases form a water-holding tank or cup. The tank's capacity ranges from half a pint to 12 gallons or more. The tank supports a thriving ecosystem of bacteria, protozoa, tiny crustaceans, mosquito and dragonfly, large tadpoles, birds, salamanders, and frogs.
Adaptation in plants. So we can see adaptation in aquatic plants and adaptation of plants in polar region. Plants which live in water ecosystem like lakes, river, ponds, bogs, etc. face many problems. The most common are low oxygen content, low light intensity, and lack of soil and nutrients. Some of these issues are resolved by floating in water streams. Aquatic plants develop in such a way that their roots are in the water, but the upper half partially emerge from the surface of the water for efficient photosynthesis. Food, nutrients, and air are absorbed through modified steams and roots. These are some pictures of adaptation in aquatic plants. Now, adaptation of plants in polar region. Polar region includes of the coldest region on the earth, and the vegetation found here is quite sparse. Sedges, drafts, shrubs, grasses, and certain mosses and leeches are some plant species found in this planet. Plants include short stature, hairy parts, dark color, etc. Sometimes trees hold on the dead leaves for insulation. However, larger plants such as trees has uncommon as the roots cannot penetrate deeply because of the permafrost. These are the picture of adaptation of plants in polar region.